Good morning, everybody. Brian, Indiana Creek Gold. It is, 9 o'clock or so, Tuesday morning, opening day of archery season here in Indiana. Been on deck drinking coffee. Son Cole is, I think he's back to the back in the double stand. He said he's had, 7, 8 does around him. He said he's got a fawn bedded down about 20 yards from him right now. He just texted me. So deer obviously active this morning. Might get with it this afternoon, try to get out. First off, we need to go through these cons so we can get our video up this evening. We have all kind of cons here. This is from the other day when I went out with my buddy Mike up the road, and I found that big old giant flake. We were on the gold. So we know there's gold in these cons, because after I found that flake, I was just slinging through the cons every time after I'd clean up that little Gold Hog Sluise, and I was just looking for big chunkers and chucking everything in our cons that ended up in here. And for some reason, I tend to always do this. I'll throw a bunch of crap in here with my cons, and then stuff gets stuck all over the place, which is not ideal. So I think what I'm going to do is a little water in here and maybe try to rinse this off. And I'm going to pour a little more water in there. Stuff out of here. Let's see what we have to work with. Yeah, there's stuff all over the bottom of that. Oh, and I forgot about that. We sort of swept the bottom there where we had been working and finding that big gold. I filled this thing up a couple times before it got plugged up, and I think Mike was having trouble with his little hand dredge thing. It had the leather gasket in it that he had forgot to. I think you're supposed to soak them things and let them get wet and swell up. But I had filled that thing up a couple times off the bottom there on the bedrock. Man, there's all kind of material sitting on that bedrock. We got to get a dredge up there. But yeah, so that stuff was added to this. But you can look, you can see how dark that stuff is. So and there's not a whole lot of big material in there. So I don't know that it would matter a whole lot trying to classify it plus minus kitchen strainer, because very little of it looks like plus kitchen strainer material. Yeah, we about lost that big flake out of that Gold Hog Sluice, that little Gold Hog mount. You definitely cannot overload that thing. And that thing was really finicky. Really finicky. If I had too much water in it, flowing over it, it was just loading up the bottom. The material would stop a quarter of the way down the sluice and just start piling up. But I finally figured it out. He had legs for it, and I said, no, there's no reason we need legs, and they would have been handy. But it was still fun using new sluice. Like I said, it was, and there's nothing wrong with it. It just wasn't what I was used to. But it definitely caught the gold. All right, let's see if we had any gold stuck to our stuff here. I've been sort of waiting on, I was going to start this video a little earlier. I wasn't sure. I thought my son was hunting in the single stand, which is only 150 yards off the end of the deck here. So I didn't want to be too noisy, because I knew he had deer around him. But I think he's in the back. The deer are definitely moving. It's cold weather. It used to. We usually don't have this nice, cool weather at the beginning of archery season in Indiana. It's usually hot. Mosquitoes eating you up, sweating. Deer not moving. Beautiful garnets we're getting up there. Yeah, I think there's a piece of gold. Yeah, there's one. Trying to poke through, little one. There. I dishwashed it the hell away, being impatient. Yeah, we had a gold piece of gold stuck up there for sure. Oh, there's some. Right there, I came and, oh yeah, I can see it looking at it. Couple of specks. Now there's some really small stuff there that I literally cannot see with my naked eye. A few of them. Alright, yeah, we'll catch and release that. I have the snuffer bottle that we used that day. It's got that big flake and some other gold that I sucked up in it. So before we get going on this, let me go round that up. We'll be using that pan over there probably. I don't know. We might classify this. I don't know. I don't know. But either way, let me get stuff situated. We'll look for some gold. All right. I think we're just going to classify this stuff a scoop or so at a time as we go through it. There's not a whole lot here. So we'll just classify as we go. Seems fairly reasonable. So we know we were on some gold for sure. For sure. That's probably a little bit much as far as material. A little crazy with it there. Light stuff off of there. Cold just came in, getting ready to head to work a little late. We had all kind of does around him today. Fawns, yearlings. And not that we're above shooting any of the above, but it's going to be 70 degrees today. So that means you have to take care of it immediately after you kill it. Shoot one tonight, it's going to be 41 degrees, so you can hang all night. But we do have an extra fridge that we could quarter one up and put in. 'Tis the season. Yeah, I definitely put too much material in here. You notice how it turns real dark. Then turns real light again. You shake it and more blonde sands work up through there. Wish it was a little brighter out here. Let me zoom in here a little bit. Yeah, we had a fine couple days up there on the honey hole. Water's up now. We get a dredge in there. Of course, we're also getting to the time of year that before long the water's going to be getting choked out with leaves falling. It's always a pain, especially trying to sluice. Had a lot of gold get drug out of sluice with big old leaves dragging through there. But yeah, we're definitely on the big gold there, which we've always got good gold there, and my biggest piece to date has come from right there. So we've been working that place for that same spot for 3 years now, I think. Yeah. We'll go get it all, in a couple of days. Then you can't go back and do that when you want to. It's like fishing a pond. You have a nice private pond, and you keep all the 5 to 6 pound bass out of there every time you go. Eventually, you ain't about to have fun when you go to that pond anymore. Sort of the way with crevice under the bridge here. Yeah, we could spend days down there and just clean up on the gold, but then what? My backyard. I want to take everything out of there all at once. I want to be able to go down there and get it when I want to. Yeah. On this piece of jasper. From up here, it looked like gold popping through. It's pretty dark. This bucket's throwing some shade there too. We're well on our way to getting the 3,000 hours watch time. After that prospecting video, I think I've got 200 hours to go. So I think we're like 41 people away from, or less maybe, from hitting our 2,000 subscribers. So things are moving along the way we like it, slow and steady. So I greatly appreciate you all watching, subscribing, hanging out. We were in some serious garnet sands here. Got some gold popping up through there. Good sign, good sign. I think our next video might be my homemade header and rigged up recirculating sluice. Look at that we got going on here. Right there, the secret ingredient made out of a cocoa powder container and $6 part from a hardware store. Instead of paying $40 plus shipping for a header for a little bitty ass sluice. Pay more for the header box than do for damn one of the sluices. And to me, that is crazy. So I spent a few minutes figuring out how I can avoid paying that out. And we did it. And I had a little bit of a test run, but I think we're going to run those cons through there maybe. Give it a good test. I might have a bag of Paydirt around here too. All right, let me two-hand this and get a look at that gold. There we are. That first scoop out of there. Oh, couple decent little flakes. Few specks. So let's get that sucked up. We'll go through this bigger classification. Oh, my left hand's wet. That's sort of scary. Without the case on my phone, things slugging your snot. Back this out just a hair. Now, hopefully there's a chunker in here. We're definitely going to have to go through some of this material and check out some of the big garnets at some point. It's like maybe a piece or two, maybe. No chunkers. Fine gold stuck up there still. Nice little speck. Not what we wanted though. Better than none. Let's run some more of that. Look at some of them garnets. So check that shit out. Those pink garnets are nice. Cool. Damn it. I stop forgetting to turn the microphone on first. Tell you what we're going to do. I don't want to bore the hell out of y'all. I get bored watching these things, just repetitious stuff. We don't want our cleanup video to be as long as our damn prospecting video. No reason for that. So let me get this stuff worked down, because every time that I try to like speed this up, you know, the speed when I'm editing, the video goes crap and don't want to upload. So it's just not even worth all that. So yeah, let me work through this stuff over the next hour or so. I'm going to go ahead and grab a bite to eat, get another cup of coffee. But we will come back when we get this stuff worked through, and then we'll pan through that, and then we'll do a big snuffer dump. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Like I said, I don't want to bore y'all. I don't want to be bored watching my own damn video or my premiere. So we'll be back with some gold. We are down to the nitty gritty. I lost track of how many pans we did. It seemed like it was a bunch. But we found gold in every pan. Sometimes it was just, you know, flour gold, micro gold. But usually there was a flake or two and some decent specks or more in each pan. But this is what we just rinsed out of the bottom of the bucket. Look at all those garnets. So I'm hoping there ought to be some gold. You know, there always some gets worked down to the bottom, it seems. the bucket, and I didn't even classify this. Like I said, we were rinsing the bucket out. Stuff that was stuck in there I couldn't scrape out. Used our dollar store condiment bottle there and cleaned it out. Got yellow jackets are just busy bees. They're like really aggressive, but I try to just let them do their thing. You know, I let them land on me and walk around. They crawl around and figure out they got nothing they want, and they generally move about their way. But I have found and I have witnessed, I said we had some house guests last week, and he got stung 16 times, I think. Started out, we was going to shoot some guns, and yellow jackets flying around as always, and he was swatting at them. One landed on his arm, he swatted it and got stung, and swatted a few more. And once they sting you, you're marked. They leave a pheromone, and attracts the others that you're a threat. So then his wife dropped her phone off the rail, and he went down underneath the deck and found a whole nest full of them right after he had got marked a couple times. So, yeah. I sit over there and drink coffee and hang out with them flying around. I get rid of the nest. Haven't quite located it yet. Haven't quite been brave enough to get down there, but it's going to be really cold in the morning, so be a good time to get down there and try to catch them coming out. There's almost orange garnets in there too, with the pink ones and the burgundy-ish ones. Seen some of those orangish garnets there the other day too. They're really cool looking. But no chunkers. We have not located any. I did find a really nice flake just a little bit ago, but no verifiable gonna move the scales by itself pieces. But I mean, like I said, we got gold out of every pan, so it all adds up. There's some decent gold in the vial already. The snuffer that we had sucked up on the creek that day, and the flake I tossed in there because it wouldn't have fit up the snuffer bottle. So I'm saying there's another nice flake or two in there too that we found. Let's get rid of some of these bad babies here. Yeah, we might be losing some gold right there. A bunch more of them rocks slid down and drug a bunch of material with it, so should probably reset here. See, right now I have a yellow jacket crawling around the back of my neck, and that's not good because it's moved and smashed around with here. Yeah, it just took off. Yeah, be cool. Gotta be cool. But they ain't looking to sting you, but man, they don't mind it at all. Alright, I'm gonna have to two-hand this. Getting ready to lose gold. Spots all around the pan there in the top part of it anyway. So I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 pieces I can count from up here. Not bad. Let's get them sucked up. Oh shit, we gotta clean that thing out. Yeah, let me get some water in a pan and we'll get that scraped out and panned out. Okay. We got that baby all cleaned out. Pop out of there a little bit. So did that. Hopefully we sucked up some gold. What's in the snuffer bottle might have had some gold from that. Like I said, because I filled that up a couple different times. I kept getting plugged up though. It's nice when you get the bigger stuff cleaned up. I would just sort of run it along on the bottom of the bedrock. That's a nice piece of quartz there. And wasn't really, I mean, I was scraping bedrock, but I was moving material around with the left hand and using that with the left, you know, or I mean the right. So wasn't getting like totally premium material by any means. But oh, there's some heavies in there for sure. I just watched some small gold down. I'm seeing nuggets though. Yeah. Not really, not really, not really. All right. I need to get rid of some of the water off out of this. Next pan, we've overloaded capacity there. Shoot, we got some clean water here. So let's just do it. Do a snuffer dump. I don't know what these dogs deal with. Hold on for a minute. All right, we had delivery out front. Bam! Look at that. Oh, I just blew gold probably everywhere. All right, let's get this cleaned out here in some clean water. All right, there it is. We cleaned house. Definitely a weighable amount there. That right there is a weighable amount. Heavies out there. All right, hold on. All right, there's a quarter we dredged up over the hill for comparison. But look at that. That was just from sluicing, folks. That wasn't dredging. We're in the Gold Hog Sluise with buddy Mike. We're definitely on the gold. I think found more than me and the Rain Man did. Of course, spent twice as long on the water too. So makes a big difference there. That thing is, well, the autofocus sucks on my phone. Let me try to back this out here. Wrong way here. Got some character, almost looks like a leaf. That baby is hammered flat, like super thin. But it definitely moved the scales all by its lonesome. And we got, get that damn thing out of there now. That was a dumbass move. But definitely a good day for 5 minutes up the road and running material out of buckets through a sluice. We'll definitely take it. So yeah, thanks for following along. Definitely had a couple good days there in the honey hole. That's a nice flake right there too. Really nice one.
Got some weight to it. A few of them are little chunkies, but that is definitely the winner of the day right there. So if you're watching on my community page, buddy Mike that was with me that day is supposed to send me a picture of his cleanup, and he had some nice chunkers in his pan too. So I appreciate you following along. We might get on the water. Next video, like I said, might be the homemade header box for our little 4-inch sluice, so we can do the recirculating thing. So either way, I appreciate you all. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I'll have this up before Miller, so jump on over there and check Miller Prospecting out if so. And yeah, y'all have a good week, and we'll see you in a couple days.